Good morning. Roadshow Trucker back at you with another great, the good, bad, and ugly. Guys, I've been super busy. I was at the terminal. I had to get my medicine. I had to get my 3-in-1 fixed. I've been to Georgia. Took a load down to Florida and picked up another load in Florida and brought it back to Georgia. So I'm backed into a dock right now in Atlanta. And it is Friday morning. Good morning to you all. That's all that's been going on. If you ever have to have work done, go to Prime's terminal. I'll tell you what happened. I had a cut in my electrical line that hooks up to the trailer. And I was going to buy it and do it myself, but it was, the 3-in-1. Because if you know, it's easier to replace it all. It's just easier. Love's wanted like $300 or $200 and something. So when I was at the Prime terminal, I thought, well, I'm just going to call and ask. And they said, yeah, $90. And I'm like, well, shit, what's labor going to cost? 1 hour, $95. So I got out of there with paying like just slightly over $200. And, it didn't take him an hour. I actually timed the guy because I was sitting in my semi. It took him like 15 minutes. So technically I should have been billed a half hour labor. But hey, it's done. It needed to be done for over a month, and if I ever got an inspection, I probably would have got a ticket for that. My last DOT inspection was only a level 1, so they didn't look at my airlines, thank God. But I knew the time was coming, or I should say the time will come, that I do get stopped. So I thought, let's do it. Let's get it replaced. I know I kind of mentioned before about revenue. Man, this month, July, I don't know if it's normally like this in July, but man, after I make my truck payment and have all my deductions come out, I've been bringing home every week this month like $800 or $900. So I'm not really able to save a whole lot because, I pay myself $500 a week. I transfer from my business account to my personal side. So, but however, today is Friday, the 24th, I believe, of July. And I finally brought home $1,800. So I'm hoping that things are on the uprise, because it's been rough. Within 7 days, I think a couple weeks ago, I had like 2 34-hour resets. Last check, and in even this check, I was going to have one load in, and I asked my fleet manager, hey, since I only have one load in and this one's being dropped off on Wednesday, right at payroll cutoff, and by the time I got unloaded, it was like an hour and a half later. I said, is there any way you can push this through so I'm not, so I bring home something? And thankfully he did, because that was a good load. That was like a $2,300 load. So, and today's Friday, after all my deductions, like I said, $1,800. So I'm happy. I just hope things are going in the up direction, and get back on track here. Other than that, guys, everything's been good. The sun's starting to come out. There's really nothing else to talk about that I can think of. I know I did get a safety reward, 6-month safety reward or something like that. It says go to the terminal and pick up your free gift. I did find out it's a Prime hat, baseball hat. So And, you know, I like hats. I'll wear it. I'll sport it. So next time I do get back to the terminal, I'll actually pick it up. But in other news, you know, my truck has been good. It's a 2026 Freightliner. I pulled away from prime lot with like 25 miles on it. March 25th, I believe, of this year, 2024. And it's July 24th. And it's got 37,000 miles on it. And a few days ago, the check engine light decided to come on. So, I'm not sure. I checked the engine, oil, antifreeze, whole 9 yards. Everything's good with it. The truck's not running any different. However, I don't want to be broke down on the side of the road. And so I'm going to have to get that looked at. So I'm hoping to get to a terminal. I just been to the terminal too much. And it sucks going there because then driver lineups got to dispatch you out, and the loads are shitty. Sometimes you're stuck there for a couple days because they're trying, there's a bunch of drivers ahead of you that's trying to get out. So just like all you other drivers, I try to avoid it. I try to avoid going to a terminal. So I don't know. I got to send maybe Prime's Road Assist a message and see, hey, is this something serious? Of course, he ain't gonna know. It's common sense. I am assuming it's a sensor. It's probably under warranty, but I don't know how quick I should get it to a Freightliner or back to Prime Terminal. So I'll find all that out, and I will keep you guys posted on it. That's all I got. Nothing else to really talk about. Down in Florida, of course, everyone knows it rains a lot. I swear I was there for 2 days in Florida, and every day around 2 p.m. it rained. My buddy's from Florida, and he told me, he said, yeah, every day between 2 and 3 it rains. So anyways, yeah, that's all I got. We'll catch you on the next video. Later, guys.